Good morning, folks! At least at the time I'm recording this, otherwise this video probably goes out in the afternoon. So, good afternoon, folks! Welcome back to some more of my Animal Crossing New Horizons daily gameplay videos. Folks, I recorded last night due to KK appearing on my island because it was a Saturday night, and now here we are, Sunday morning, 9:30 a.m., and I'm ready just to knock out today's video. Who's ready for another recording of me going over to the hotel, designing another room, and then bonking some rocks so I can get some stone, so I can craft some more DIY recipes, so I can get them to Captain, so I can complete that Nook Miles achievement? Who's ready? I'm ready! Woohoo! Good morning, everyone! Right now in Auckland, it's 9:31 a.m. on Sunday, January 25th, 2026. I almost forgot to mention it, but Daisy May is here selling turnips. That's nice. I do not intend to get back into the stock market and purchase more of her turnips. I do not intend to do that. I've got plenty of bells. I'm just going to go ahead and focus on the tasks at hand, which is primarily the hotel, the DIY recipes related to the hotel, and any Nook Miles achievements related to the DIY recipes and the hotel. Also, I've got some mail here. Let's see what we've got. We've got Happy Home Academy, that's right, because it's Sunday. Well, I can go ahead and throw that out of the way. I'm glad that I'm still a rank S. And then Wendy sent me something. I believe it's super important to be adventurous in fashion, so I got you this piece because it looks like something you'd never wear. Since I can't see your reaction in person, I'll just assume that you love it. Well, thank you. Hope you don't mind if I throw the letter away to keep space, because I can still only have 300 letters total in my inbox. All right, and then what do we have here? Present. We have a knit cap with ear flaps. Oh, that's cute. It's white and green, I'll tell you what, I will keep it on for today's endeavors. Oh yeah, and then I also got this little prayer statue in the previous video. I put that there, and then I moved the giant teddy bear back up there because I think it's funny, and then I had a rock spawn back in my rock garden over here, but I kind of like it more over here, so we're just gonna make it work. What do you say we start the day by bonking some rocks, huh? Now, I still have this awkward open spot up here on the way to my house. I probably could put something there, but I don't know what I would put there. Maybe there'll finally be something from the hotel that I can put there, but otherwise, I've got no earthly idea. Maybe I'll have an idea if I ever go to Mars or Venus or something. Nah, that'd be dangerous. I've got no need to go to those planets. But okay, let's go ahead and bonk some more rocks. Plus, I don't think they'd let me. I have to wear glasses, meaning my vision isn't 20/20, and I think you have to have 20/20 vision to go onto a spaceship or something. I think. Otherwise, you can have a job at NASA being one of those people behind the desk that tells the astronauts what to do, but nah. I am not interested in joining NASA, merely respecting those that do serve at NASA. Space is cool when you're a kid, and then when you're an adult, you realize, oh, a lot of the stuff they're doing is terrifying. Massive respects to astronauts and the people involved in the process. Just like some other professions. As I've grown older, I've grown to appreciate some of the duties that people do, but maybe that's just because I'm a lowly retail employee, and I know that the job I do is fairly simple and straightforward, and while I enjoy my job, I'm grateful that I get to do what I do, and other people are less fortunate to do more tedious tasks in order to fulfill their daily obligations in order to live a more sustainable life, and I'm just fortunate that I get to do something more simple that doesn't make me dread going to work every day. And then I get to go home and play Animal Crossing every day, and I choose to do that. And darn it, I don't mind doing that. Frick, I missed. Now I mind. Doggone it. I'm just tired is all. But I choose to be tired in a way. I choose to do these Animal Crossing videos. I choose to do them in the format that I do, an hour every day, despite everything that's going on. And doggone it, I want to show that I'm committed. When I do something and I say I'm going to do it, then I'm going to do it. And when I say I'm not committed to doing something, then you know that something must be wrong because I'm otherwise committed to fulfilling all the other tasks that I'm going to do. Like, I'm going to compete in Pokemon. I'm going to finish my Pokemon Scarlet Walk. That's going to happen. And hey, I finished Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, didn't I? 100%? I did all that. So I'm going to finish Animal Crossing here. I might not be able to do every single Nook Miles achievement, but darn it, I can get some supplies so I can craft some more stuff for the DIY recipe Nook Miles achievement. And then I'm going to go design a house. All right, is there anything else I want to do now that I've bonked all the rocks? I mean, I can bonk the trees and get the wood pieces, but I mainly wanted to ensure that I bonked the rocks and got the iron nuggets. And there's a non-zero chance that I use a Nook Miles ticket and go to an island and rid that island of its supplies. Oh yeah, yesterday, man, I guess I did a lot of stuff yesterday. Yesterday I designed the tourist hat, so you can tell who on my island is a tourist and who on my island is a resident, because the residents won't be wearing the tourist hats, and the tourists will be wearing the tourist hats. Seems pretty self-explanatory, if I may say so myself. Yep, lots and lots of tourists. All right, I don't suppose we still have some more giant clams that I can pick up. Sand dollar, all right, I'll take it. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it all. All right, then, maybe, we best just go straight into the hotel room designing process, right? It is a new day, All right. We'll bonk this tree real quickly because it's the coconut tree, and that means wasps can't appear in it. So I can grab those. Thank you. All right. And then a sand dollar, and then a that. And then what's this over here? Giant clam, maybe? Nope. Not that I need giant clams right now, but I made a big deal about how rare they are to spawn yesterday. How I only needed one, and I had to go around my entire island trying to finally find one. And then by the time I finally found one, I actually wound up finding like 3. But still, I could stand to have more giant clams so I can craft more of those seashell-themed, aquatic-themed items that Captain likes me to make for those DIY recipes oh so much. Because I'm going to have to make them eventually so I can get that glorious Nook Miles achievement. Oh, and it looks... Oh, frick! Nope. Did not mean to put that away. Did not mean to put that away. Nope. That's a nope. Where is it? There you go. Put that back. All right, let's push it back into position. So if I hold down A, I can now push it. There you go. All right, and then what do we got here? Calorie, whatever. All right, let's see what we got. Boom. So I got this. Oh yeah, the daily stretching. I can go to the roost. I suppose I did also want to try and get Minu to give me her photo. She is a villager here now, and I have photos of all my other villagers. So, okay, let me start with that. I still have her housewarming gift that I was supposed to give to her like a week ago. So let's go ahead and give that to her now. At least so I can clear my inventory. And so I can be one step closer toward finally getting her photo. An endeavor that I only started pursuing like yesterday, technically speaking, that I even thought about yesterday. So let's see if she's home. It's 9:30, she ought to be awake. And I know it's Sunday, lazy Sunday for most folks, but she ought to not be in her bed all cooped up. Yeah, here we are. She is home. Minu, I'm coming in. And as a friendly reminder, I designed your house and I hope you like it. Look at that. Oh, what's wrong? I feel so run down and not like at all like myself. There's no denying it. I've come down with a cold. And of course, I'm all out of medicine. I wanted to give you a housewarming gift, not just some medicine, but okay. Okay, I'll go get you the medicine if it means I'll be one step closer toward getting your photo. Grab that too. Charlize, hello. I hope you're doing well. All I want to do is give Minu this gift, and she is doing everything in her power to not allow me to give her this gift. Doggone it. But if she's sick, and I get it. So, there we go. I need to buy the medicine, and if that makes her appreciate me more, then so be it. I don't know for certain that it does. Also, hang on, the chalkboard up here. Does it have Japanese on it? I think. Or is this like abstract language? This could just be some abstract language. This is not... Okay. Well, there are 1 or 2 symbols that look like they could be Japanese, but otherwise I think this is intentionally abstract scribbles. If it's Japanese, it would be kanji, and I wouldn't be able to read it anyway, but there's no way it would be this much kanji. Otherwise, it would be Mandarin. No, that's abstract. Okay, never mind then. I don't need it. Just thought I would try to read it if it was Japanese, because I'm still practicing. Mainichi nihongo wa benkyou shimasu. Alright, now then. I gotta go ahead and take this medicine and give it to Minu. So I'm gonna take this. Okay. Medicine wo ikitai desu. No, I want to go to the medicine. It would be, medicine wo kaitai desu. I want to buy medicine. Thank you. Alright. Now I would say, Minu no ie wa... Minu no ie ni ikimasu. I'm going to Minu's house. How's that? Alright. When I get put on the spot, I'm not as good. Like, when it's presented in front of me and I do the little lessons, I feel okay. And then I go into everyday speech and I only remember how to say the same 3 or 4 things unless someone says something to me in slow motion. They really enunciate everything. But I'm still practicing. Minu, do I have news for you? Alright. A headache? Well, hopefully this will help you. Alright. Try, I call it Advil. You should try it sometime. I actually can't have Advil anymore of my own because of my own medical woes. Maybe you can try it. Ah, what a relief. Now I must sit back, relax, and let the medicine do its work. You know, I think I'm feeling better already, and it's all because of you. Please, let me give you a little gift. It's a photo of myself. Aw, chef's outfit. Well, I don't quite need that, but I appreciate the thought. Thank you. All right. Next time you feel horrid and can't get out of bed, I'll be sure to come and take care of you. Well, thank you. Thank you. Glad I could be of assistance. Glad you like your house. I'm still trying to get your photo, though, so I'm going to pest you on subsequent days until I finally get it. And here, I'm going to go up here real quick and get this one singular weed clump before this becomes multiple weed clumps. You know what I mean? All right. Heading on back down. I'm going to go ahead and drop off a bunch of items into the storage shed, and then I'll head over to the hotel, and we will get to some interior decorating. Oh, and I gotta get the tree branches too. Make sure we get those. There are plenty of recipes that require these. Yes, yes. I see my tigers are waltzing about. I appreciate that. Enjoy this island that I helped shape. All right, there we go. So we're gonna put something away, and we're gonna put away just about everything. Yeah, it's real easy to fill up your entire inventory when you're just going around doing your daily activities of bonking rocks and trees, huh? But I would have a cleaner inventory if I was finally able to give Minu her housewarming gift, but alas, not today. Not today. Go ahead and get me an extra snowflake real quick. There we go. Boom, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Well, I think I've done enough stalling. I think it's time to go to the actual objective of this version 3.0 update. The actual, I don't want to call it a plot. The actual, yeah, I guess objective really is the best word for it. Unless, of course, there are 1 or 2 quick DIY recipes that I can construct right here on the spot. Let me see. So a simple well, sleigh, old-fashioned, well, I guess this wouldn't be the place to check. Over here would be the place to check. And I would just need to see if I have enough stones. I have plenty of iron because my friends brought me all that iron on those previous days. Let me see. So I can make some stuff. You just need 3 of those. That's doable. Then let's make 3 of them. Boom. All right, I'll take it. Thank you. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, and then, we're gonna go ahead and do this one. Oh yeah, and see, that's fine. That just requires 2. I can set 2 of those. Easy peasy. Love that. Love that I can craft multiple at the same time. Don't love that it needs me to craft 2 of them because that's just exhausting more of my resources. All for 1 completion of a Nook Miles achievement, but whatever. I'll go ahead and drop those off, and then I'll craft more stuff a little later. But I gotta drop these off now so I can clear out my inventory now. All right. And then more wooden shelves. Is that all it is? Let's see. Oh, gold bars. Man, these are getting expensive. All right, let me see if I can make the gold bars real quickly. It just needs like, what, 10 gold nuggets? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I can make it. It requires 3. Thank goodness you only need me to craft 1. Golly, dude. All right, here you go. You can have it. You can have it. Here I come. All right. Let's drop that off. Golly, exhausting all of my gold. There you go. Man, a gold arowana model. How much more gold do you need? I want to get to making the hotel room, and of course I can do that at any time, but it's just, I'm so flabbergasted by the amount of gold that you need from me. Thankfully, I can still make it. Oh, I'm only gonna have 2 gold pieces after this. What if I finally get the gold shovel recipe and I don't have enough gold to make it? Then I gotta call up one of my friends and be like, can I have some of your gold? And what if they're like, no? Then what do I do, huh? Because I can't tell you no because you're captain and you're awesome. And I get that it's 450 hotel tickets. I'm not ignoring that, but it's just a lot. That's all. All right, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. Let's go inside the hotel and do something a bit more relaxing. Something that won't make me raise my eyebrows as much. Unless you have the absolute most wacky design you want me to make today.
Good morning, Yoshiller. Happy Horizons to ye. Oh, I almost forgot there would be more rooms for you to decorate now. If you don't mind helping me again, I'd be real pleased. So, what do you say? You're gonna help we with the guest room?
Yar, I'll help.
Thank ye. Then let's get started with that room 7 work. I'm counting on ye. I got me 2 ideas for the theme I'd like to go with.
Is one of them Japanese? Because I'll gladly do that again. Frozen room? I'll actually do a frozen room. I've got plenty of frozen items, and also I've actually been inside of a frozen room. Not in the sense that I've been to an igloo in like Antarctica or something, but when I was in Las Vegas back in, this must have been 2018 or 2019, I was there because I used to attend EVO, which was a big fighting game tournament in Las Vegas in Mandalay Bay. And Mandalay Bay is connected to the Luxor, and in the Luxor, or on the way to the Luxor, I guess, they have like this shopping mall. And just at the tail end of the shopping mall, they had a frozen bar. And I was just looking for something to do. I wasn't really looking for really anything else other than to pass the time. And I was like, sure, I'll check out the frozen bar. And I went in and it was just me. So I probably looked like some sort of creep just sitting in the frozen bar. But yeah, they actually make you drop off all your electronics outside in the locker. They give you some gloves. And I think they even give you like a little hat. And everything inside is literally frozen. You have to put your drink on a coaster or it will get stuck to the table. All this to say, I think I could have fun with some sort of frozen interior. Let's see, on the way in, I suppose maybe wooden is a bad idea. Maybe we should do brick. All right, and then the lighting, I feel like bright blue would be the most aesthetically relevant. And the sounds. Would it echo if you were in an ice room? I don't remember. I think we'll leave that alone. All right. So now that that's all set, what were you thinking? Yeah, do you want literally everything to be frozen? Because I can actually change the color of this, and that looks pretty neat. And I think it would be fun to change the color of this stuff. So we can do gray sheets. Do we want to keep it basic ice blue, or like do we want to do an actual ice blue? I think green would actually look nice. Let's go ahead and mix the colors up a bit, huh? Let's have some fun with this. So we're not going to be able to really have a restroom in here because the water would be frozen. What else can we got? Illuminated snowflakes. That sounds awesome. I don't think I've ever seen these before. Rainbow. Heck yeah, man. Let's go. I've not seen these before. That's a new item to me. I'll probably have to craft it one day. A frozen tree. Do we want to have a frozen sculpture? Yeah, we should have. Look, this is the type of room that just is asking for decorations, right? So we'll go ahead and have a purple ice bear. Yeah, here we go. All right. Actually, maybe that should go in this corner. There you go. What else we got? Is the floor lights? No, I don't think we need the floor lights. We do need a frozen partition, though. Absolutely need one of those. All right, here we go. So we'll go ahead and make that just, I guess that can still be the regular color because that should match the rest of the colors in the surrounding areas. All right. Let me see. Frozen sculpture, frozen. So we can probably still have a frozen tree. We can probably have these in different colors. So we can do like yellow. I think that's big. That's big. Okay, well then if we're gonna do that, then maybe this should go over here. The bear should go over here. There you go. Plenty of frozen items just for something to look at, huh? I don't know if we could have a TV in here though. I think that would have to be the drawback. Logistically, there should not be a TV. I'm just saying. And then we can have a frozen arch when you come in, I guess, or like maybe over here when you want to go to the bed. Maybe that's the play. And then we can duplicate one of these. There you go. How's that? Actually, I guess all of this can move over one, right? So boom, boom. All right. And then we're gonna want another tree. And the tree should also be a different color, just to have it be a little wacky. Do we want to do purple? Pink? We can do pink. I'm fine with pink. There you go. Yeah, I know the colors are all over the place. I'm just trying to see what else it gives me to work with. This might actually be the first room where I use everything that it gives me. Like, or only the things that it gives me, rather. All right, so we got this. Oh, this should probably go like over here. So I like the idea of the arch being here. I suppose it's not a necessity. But that should be here. That should probably be the same color as everything else. And then we can have the frozen table. There you go. All right. The frozen table right over here. And then we gotta have some frozen chairs to go with it, right? And the chairs, I feel, could all be different colors. I think that would be fun. So we can do one that's ice blue. We could do one, or actually, maybe even then the table should be blue. There you go. So in that case, if the table's blue, then that can be orange. That can be green. That can be pink. It's next to the tree, right? And then this one could be purple. That's kind of what I'm feeling. This probably won't wind up being my best stream, even though I like the idea of it. I'm just trying to think, like, what else could you do in an ice room? Because, I mean, all they really had you do at the ice bar was take shots, and I don't really drink alcohol, so... Do we want a frozen treat? Because that's funny. Ice flooring, floor tiles, snowflake rug. Do we want a snowflake rug? Sure, why not? That's going to be soaked with water. Maybe not. Maybe not. I have changed my mind. Do we want to hang anything? Tapestry? Maybe. Maybe an upright speaker? No, we shouldn't really have electronics in here. I feel like that would go against the point of it being a frozen room. Yeah, it would just freeze. So otherwise, like, this is the gist of it. We could have some silverware on the table. We could do that. Do I want to have a frozen treat? A frozen mini snow person. Hang on. That's kind of funny. Okay, then we can have that be in blue. There you go. All right. If we're gonna do that, maybe that should just go over here. Boom, boom. And then another one. We can have two. I'm just thinking of like photo ops you could do in the room. Now, this corner is empty. There should be some sort of wardrobe. Oh, a snowflake wreath. We can put one of those up. We can put a couple of those up, honestly. We can put one on every other one. How's that sound? That's at least a little more decorative, huh? I guess. Okay, and then a chandelier. A chandelier would really be the only thing that could work in here. I don't mind there being like a ceiling light. That works for me. And then we can customize it. Do we have a bluish one? Silver or white? Oh, we do have a blue one. That works. There you go. Is that right above the table? I think that's correct. Okay. And then we have that. Cool. I mean, it's coming together. It's coming together, I feel. All right, but you still need some sort of like place to put your clothing or whatever, right? Or maybe if nothing else, a mirror. Maybe all that would work. So yeah, not a sofa, nothing that could get wet. So I'm thinking like, yeah, because all we have the literal frozen items. We probably still could have some stone stuff in here. So what if do I have like a stone wardrobe? I have an upright locker. Clothes closet. Okay. I'm leaning toward the mermaid closet, but that's the wrong theme. You know what I mean? And we don't want to just have file cabinets. Okay, we got a dresser. Tall file cabinet. Dreamy shelves, upright organizer. I don't know. Okay, all right. Look, we could do the cute vanity. I feel like that's fine. If I have this be, well, okay, not that blue. A sky blue is fine. Okay. We could probably stick one of these like over here or something. There you go. All right, how's that? And then antique vanity. But see, that's wood. I don't think we want wood in here. That goes against it. I'm thinking. I could still hang up like a painting or two, probably, but I'm still struggling on what to stick in that corner because I wanted to have a cabinet, but unless it's actually metallic, I guess we could do this. But what are my customization options for this? Oof. Nah, see, flowers, that doesn't work for me. That doesn't work for me. It needs to be ice. It needs to be icy. Okay, so what if Gemini closet? No. And I don't want to use the office supplies. That's the problem. So I keep going back to this, but it's the wrong theming, you know? But I guess it is blue. I guess it does look cool, and it kind of goes with the chandelier. All right. Then do we want to stick something over here? Do I want to put like a foosball table or something over here so you have something to do rather than just stare at a bunch of ice? It's not aesthetic to a polar themed room, but it's something if I'm not going to give you guys a TV. You want a gong to bang on, huh? Is that what you want? A gong? The irony of putting a fireplace in here. Do we want a shower booth? No, you don't want to create steam. You don't want to raise the heat in here. That's going to melt everything. Okay. We could have a jacuzzi, genuinely. That could actually be nice. I know I just said like you don't want to create steam, but like with a jacuzzi, there is something to be said about being real warm and then getting into something that's real cold. So if I had like a designated area to do a jacuzzi, that would be the place, right? I'm thinking about it. Do I want to have just some rocks? Just a hand washing area? Maybe. A fountain? No, I think a fountain's a bit too much. Elaborate kimono stand? I think that's not relevant to the room, but that sounds nice. Yeah, we don't want to have the Japanese aesthetic stuff. As far as cool as all that stuff is, it's not relevant to this exact room. We do have the actual, like, Christmas items that I could stick over there, but I just want it to be icy. I don't need it to be Christmas. I know Christmas is in the winter, but this isn't a Christmas room. This is an ice room. So I am leaning toward just having like a foosball table there or something. Frozen treat. Frozen treat is funny. I guess I could still put some silverware on the table. But that's a very quick thing that doesn't solve what would go in the corner. Let's see. Do I want to have a terrarium? I don't think so. Man, I just want something to go in that corner. That's all I want. An extinguisher. You create a fire in an icy room and then it just turns it into an aquarium. All right. Okay, well, we do have some plates and pots and whatnot. I'm still, well, I mean, that's a snow thing. I get why it's on this selection of items, but no. Okay, so now we're in the villager photos. We don't need that stuff. We need, and now we're in the hanging items. Well, I guess maybe that'll help jot some inspiration. Do I want something to be hanging around? Do we want to have like a hotel towel rack somewhere over here? I think I like that. If I am going to stick a jacuzzi over here, maybe that's the play. All right, I can't put that there because I've got the snowflake there. Okay, fine. What if we hang something? Do you want to hang a picture of a fish? Could be nice. Do we have a snowy garland? We got stockings. We got embroidery. It's cobwebs. Neon lights. Oh man, I'm really just at like a standstill for this one. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to think of something to put up. Yeah, and then we got all the paintings. I was just looking for something fun to hang up. I don't know. We actually, you know what though? We could have another light, milk glass lamp. Honestly, just a simple shaded lamp ought to do the trick. So we'll do that. There you go. So one above the bed, one above whatever's gonna go over here, a jacuzzi, a foosball table, or something. Is it on the same axis? It is. All right, very good. All right. Do we have an icy foosball table? Is that something that can exist? I have my doubts, but I'm curious anyway. And then this is all the wallpaper, and that's gonna put me into the flooring, and then it's gonna put me into the clothing. So now we are straying too far away. All right. Not that I want to be straying close to the sun because I would melt all the ice in here, but I'm just thinking. I'm processing the information. I am considering the things that could be hung here today in the icy room. No posters. No posters. No. We're not doing that. So I put up the towels. Probably should be a jacuzzi or something then. Will it even let me do that? Or is it like, no, that's dangerous? Still water, and the water would just freeze and whatever, and you could chip it off. Okay, well, and then we have some more games here. So I got, actually, having a snow globe is something that would be fitting to put on the table here. Or I could put that over here. I think that's fun. I think having a snow globe makes sense, just not Christmas-themed items. Okay, so we have a snow globe in there. Like, sure, cool. We probably should have a clock. Do you want to have a star clock? What would be the most relevant clock to have in here? Because these are clocks that go on a table. I would want a hanging clock. So we'll re-explore that option a little later. Let me think. No candles. Lanterns. No. We got the food items here. All the food. No. The mixer, no. The cooking tools. No. I was just considering some plates more than anything else. Just some plates and nothing more. Do I want to have a workbench? Probably not. And now we're back at the Japanese items. Now those are the toy items, the arcade items. I'm just looking for someone to stick in that corner and then I can be done, you know? The irony of having a cooler in here is not lost on me either, but I think we'll be fine. I'm just considering my options. Operating room carts. No. No. Greenhouse box. No. Okay, so here, like I had one of these in another hotel room. I think it could make sense to have it here. A whirlpool bath. I just want the square bath. Just the square bath. And what colors do we got on this one? White tile, green tile, gray stones. So maybe, mossy? Maybe this should just be gray stones. Or maybe the default one is fine, just the blue tile. There you go. Do we want that? I'm kind of fine with that. Then I think there should be some sort of rug over here so you can take your shoes and your socks off before you get inside. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so then it should be at the bottom. That's where all the rugs and everything are, right? I just need a small rug, just something. And then maybe I can put some slippers in here. Or something. That's a clothing item. It would be my first time putting a clothing item inside of a hotel room. Inside of any room I've decorated. That would be crazy. All right, we just need a simple, small rug that would be relevant to here. Let me see, a retro dotted rug. Oh, that's much too big. Smaller. Kitchen mat. That's closer to what I want. Blue design kitchen mat. Maybe we should do that one. Maybe that. There you go. There you go. I'm fine with, oh, no. I'm fine with this. Thank you. Boom. That's fine. And then, okay, let's get you some shoes, some slippers. I think that would be a good idea. Okay, so we got the pants. I know I got slippers. I have to. You gotta give me some slippers to work with. Okay. So, oh, we're at the socks. Here we go. The shoes. The shoes. So we can have, not the cleats. Not the cleats. Flashy animal boots. No. I actually want to put shoes down for a change. There's got to be some just slippers. I know I have them. See, now these are the paw slippers. That can't be the only types of slippers I have. Really? Here we are. Traditional slippers. Very good. We will go with green. Okay. So you can have some over here. And do I want to have any other types of shoes in here? Do I have ice skates? Is that a thing? Some snow boots? Some Dino Spumoni snow boots? Is that a thing? I don't think so. Well, we can put some steel-toed boots over here. I'm not opposed to that. I am opposed to that because I already have this little guy over here. Okay, then just having these over here is fine. There you go. Well, then in that case, this ought to move a little closer. There you go. And then this should probably go over here. Right? And then maybe... Oh, I did not mean to get rid of that. I don't know why I hit that. I'm sorry. Here. We want some hanging items. Wall mounted. Wall mounted is what I wanted. Okay. Oh, and I considered having a clock, yeah? And then this can't be customized, so let's put that there. Cool. And then we want a clock. I suppose the only type... Well, we could put just a regular hotel clock in here. If that's just batteries, that's fine. Otherwise, I was going to do a mermaid wall clock. I guess I could do a mermaid wall clock. That's probably fine. See, but now we're adding too many mermaid items, I feel, but it's whatever. I gotta relax. This is supposed to be a relaxing activity, and relaxing it shall be. All right, and then, of course, we gotta have the air conditioner that you cannot control. That will just go up here in the corner, okay? Actually, if anything, it should probably go over here where it's, like, blocked off. That works. All right. Well, I mean, it is all coming together. Is there anything else I would consider wanting to put in here? I got water. There is water. Okay, anything I want to hang up? I think that's probably gonna do it. It feels like it was kind of fast, and I felt like I was enjoying yesterday's Japanese retro room a bit more. But if that's all I need, that's all I need. There's no point in just adding things for the sake of adding things, you know? It's more than enough. I got the bed. As long as it has a bed, it's a hotel room, right? Okay. I think I did an okay job. It still feels like it's missing something, and I'm trying to tread the line between adding something and not adding something. Maybe I best leave it alone. You know, stay ahead for the day, and then just go and craft a bunch of stuff. Use that Nook Miles ticket I said I was going to possibly use. And then you can disappear, and then we're going to... Oh, Nope, it's not what I wanted. Okay, hang on. I gotta remember how to do anything. Okay, so there you go. And then I want to look at the camera, and then the one lady can disappear, and then I can go ahead and put the date in the corner because that's something I enjoy doing. Spin this a little more, move that up a little bit. Okay, here, how about a little zoomed in? Okay, like that. How's that, huh? And then I can do. Glee, hello! Yes! There you go. I feel like that's okay. Would it look better from the other angle? Maybe. There you go. There are your photos. I hope you enjoy your icy room.
Yar? What's a foot?
How many times do I have to answer this question? Feet are what I used to walk, and therefore a foot is a singular version of that.
It's be wonderful. You've got a popular room on your hands, no doubt. Let's sail back to the lobby together.
You got it. Hooray, so that's room 8. I've done 8 of those. I get the next Nook Miles achievement at 15, so I'm halfway there, which means I gotta play this game for another week at minimum.
Thanks to ye, we've got another room ready for our guest. I can't thank ye enough. I'm giving you 200 tickets as a little thank you gift. Please take out your phone for me if you would.
Yeah, my voice is hurting from doing your voice. Now I know how the voice actor for Marge feels. There we go. I'm at 75.05. Crazy.
Alrighty, see you next time.
I guess that's it. I guess that's my room for the day. All right, well, let's just go get a bunch of supplies. Let's go ahead and use a Nook Miles ticket or two and just see what else I can even do, huh? So let me refresh, let me recap. Let me grab this while I'm at it. And let me see what my options are pertaining to the crafting of items for that other Nook Miles achievement. So I can make this. It would be relevant to make one of these considering I just did a bunch of icy themed items for that hotel room anyway. So here you go, making one of those. And then what are the other things I need to make? What else is here? I need more wood. I need more wood. I need a flimsy shovel. And I would need more stones. Okay. All right, let me go ahead and drop off this little polar bear looking thing. You can have that. Boom, thank you. Well, folks, get ready for this because once I've customized the max, oh my God, more gold. Once I've customized the maximum amount of hotel rooms, there will be videos where it's just me crafting stuff all day. And maybe I'll have a friend bend them to my will, have them drop off a bunch of supplies so I can expedite this process. But otherwise, this is just a taste for what is soon to come. So enjoy this blend of me doing the hotel rooms and the crafting together before it's just crafting. All right, but we're gonna go ahead and use a Nook Miles ticket. We're gonna go to some random ol' island. Let's see if Orville is willing to take me out. All right, Orville, I need you to take me out, my good man. By the way, it looks like you got a Nook Miles ticket on you. Yes, because I got this from Platinum Rhythms Island when I did that multiplayer video a couple days ago. Very good. Yes, I would love to use this. All right, let's go ahead and optimize. I want these videos to be an hour, so if I fulfill a task early, it just means I gotta pad out the rest of the time and I can best utilize that time by getting extra supplies. All right, if I finish my homework early, I may as well use the extra time I have to play some games, you know what I mean? Catch up on my video games. Here we go. What would dodos do? I think dodos would take the extra time to obtain more items. I'm all for it. Here we go then. So let's see which island I get this. Ooh, I see a waterfall. I hear a waterfall. Can I feel the waterfall? Oh, all right. Just a neat little island. Let's go ahead and destroy all of its supplies. And I gotta remind myself that, yep, at least one of the, whoa, that's like right on top of me. Well, now that's taken care of. That might be the only tree on the island to have wasps in it, right? So now I'm just gonna go ahead and reap the island of its rewards. So we will go ahead and grab the weed clumps because you never know when you might need more of those to craft some sort of recipe, and this island's just giving them out. And then we will actually bonk all the trees usually using a regular axe, so that way I can keep track of which trees have been bonked and which ones haven't. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll get the coconuts in the back too. Give me just a moment. It'll be a somewhat tricky task to navigate this island, but I will otherwise be fine. Here we are. Boom, I'm taking that. Thank you. All right, and we can do boom, boom. No, my axe! Doggone it. Well, that's fine, because to get an extra axe, I just have to spend some more Nook Miles, and I got plenty of those. Do you mind giving me an extra axe? Okay. I need tools. All right. So, hey, you can just give me a flimsy shovel. I'm fine with that. Sounds good. Thank you. Okay. Utilize it or futilize it. Thank you. I forgot that I have to go through this little exchange every time I want to buy an item from you. A small price to pay for something that will greatly benefit me in the future. So now I need a flimsy axe. And then I didn't bring iron nuggets with me, but again, and I've said this a dozen times over the version 3.0 iteration of the series, I am so glad that I can craft items without all the necessary ingredients needing to be in my inventory. Oh, that's so nice. Here, I'll grab that. Grab that. Here we are then. Let's get it. So let's craft. I need me another razor sharp axe. Why can't I make this? Because I need one iron nugget and I've really used all of them up. Oh dear. All right, then I gotta find a rock to bonk. I've actually used up all of my iron nuggets. That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay, well, then what if I do boom, 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 and then I do outdoorsy shovel right here, and then I do another outdoorsy shovel right here, and I go, boom, I just need one nugget. 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 Thank you. Thank you, I got two. Even better. I'm worried there for a second. But I'm fine now. All right, here we are, and I'll leave those little holes there to remind myself that I've already bonked this here rock. All right, well, if these islands are good for anything, it's getting a variety of different weed clumps. There we go, we're gonna climb on down then. All right, We're gonna grab these weed clumps. Very good, very good, very good. Just trying to get all my supplies. It's like the good old days, like when I was first playing Animal Crossing and I had absolutely no supplies. We've come full circle because I didn't know there was gonna be a version 3.0 update that was gonna be so heavily revolving around crafting stuff. Oh, and that uses up the last of the wood pieces I have on hand right now. Whatever. All right, take that. And what could possibly be buried here? Is this gonna be a gyroid? Oh, it actually is a fossil. I'll take it. Thank you. All right, and now we must bonk this tree. It's not like I needed a razor sharp axe. I would just prefer to have one, you know? So boom, that can go there. Oh, this can go here, and we are gonna go ahead and use this razor sharp axe. Right, here we go, boom, boom, boom. Awesome, love that. Love that I'm getting the tasks done. We're gonna go ahead and bonk this tree now. Boom, 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 love that. Lots of regular pieces of wood, I love that. Hallelujah. All right, boom, boom, boom. All right, here we go. There we go. Is this a giant clam? If it's not, I'm not taking it. Nope, I'm not taking it. It's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna run around with an axe in my hand instead, running around like a maniac. Here we go, boom, boom, boom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we're moving. Weed clump, thank you. Weed clump, thank you. All right, and then there's a coconut tree over here that needed one more bonk. There it goes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then is this a giant clam? If it's not, I'm not taking it. Ah, all these sand dollars. All these sand dollars. Maybe there's someone in the world that needs sand dollars and then they can reach out to me because I've got plenty of them. But I don't need any more. All right, but extra wood pieces. We'll gladly take those. All right, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. I got him. It has been knocked over. Tell you what, not that I need this, but I'll take that extra piece of coral. Okay, and then we have another rock up here that I can bonk. Very good. Cool. Grabbing those. All right. And then I'll grab this. I'll grab this. Cool. And then we can go ahead and get this area up here, and then we can go ahead and bonk this rock. The more iron nuggets, the better. Boom. Nice. Wait a minute. I shouldn't be out of iron nuggets. Is it that when you go to a Nook Miles island, you actually can't use the items from your inventory because they're too far away? That must be what it is. Because I should have like 100 iron nuggets. Understood. When I go on these Nook Miles tours, the rules of the game go back to what they were once when I played the game at the beginning. I have to use the supplies that I only have on hand to craft more stuff. Very well then. Then it is not in my best interest to craft the necessary DIY items for the hotel while on a Nook Miles island tour. Fair enough. But hey, I did get some extra iron nuggets regardless, so that much is still nice. Okay, I will bonk this pear tree in a moment. And then it looks like there's only like one more or two more trees that I can bonk. Okay, okay. Let's go. Okay, and I'm not gonna take the pears with me. If I really need more pears, I'll buy them from my island shop. There we go. Yay! Timber! Not that I should be celebrating the knocking over of a tree, but it is satisfying to watch in this game, I'll tell you that. All right, now I know I bonked this rock, but I do gotta get me this here tree. Gotta squeeze through there, grab this so that the wood pieces have somewhere to fall. Very good. Okay, back to the axe. I'm almost all set, folks. Boom, boom, boom. Timber, woo! Okay, I go around this end. Man, what an unfortunately designed island. I can't do anything. Boom, grabbing those. Okay, I don't think I need to grab every single weed clump. I'll just grab the majority of them. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, here we go. Yes, yes. Was that the last tree? That might have been the last tree. Okay. Well, unless there's another rock, I think I'm gonna be fine. I think I've got enough stuff that I would need. All right, we're down on this end. Yeah, I mean, unless I want some more coconuts, and I don't, but I can get the snowflake. Come here, snowflake. There you are. Boom, baby. Snowflake acquired. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, well, now that's all set. What do you say we get the heck out of here? All right, I'm ready to leave. All right, yep, I'm ready to go home. It would be cool if one of these islands was actually a different season than the one you were currently on, but I guess that would require going to the opposite hemisphere, right? And maybe there is something like that, because I recall going to an island where you can get different fruit. But, you know, I'm always on the winter season, so it's always going to give me the snowy islands. I was hoping it would give me something that's like a summer island. or even just a spring island so I could see the cherry blossoms, you know? But alas, not to be the case. All right, well, I could always go on another Nook Miles tour if need be, but for right now, I'm just gonna go and try to craft some more stuff, and I'm gonna go ahead and use the crafting tables that I have that are closest in proximity to the hotel. So let's see what we've got. Oh, hang on, another snowflake. Nope, I blew that one. Not that I needed it, but I mean, I don't know. I might need to craft more snowy items. I might not be able to craft this gold item ever because I only got 2 gold nuggets, and of course it needs 3. All right, well, what about this, huh? Oh, I actually don't have enough for that because it requires 3. Okay, well, I can make this. This requires 2, and I don't have enough for that either. I can make this. That just requires the 1 wood piece. Very well. Then we will make that. I'll drop that off. And then I guess I'm going on another Nook Miles tour, but that's fine. I've got plenty of Nook Miles tickets. Oh, you know what, though? I never went inside and used the machine inside Resident Services, so maybe I should do that real quickly and just buy myself a ticket so I can get the extra bonus Nook Miles. Not that it's a major concern to me, but I should do it. And then did I just read that right, that it needed 3 ski slope walls? Are you mad? Do you need that? 3. All right, guess I'm catching every snowflake ever from now on. And sanity. Is it possible to send a snowflake in the mail, or would it melt? I guess if you put it in like a jar and put some ice cubes in there, maybe it would work. Oh, that's insanity. Okay, I'm about to hit a standstill with this. I'm about to have to start like phoning a friend and be like, hey, I need some supplies. I'll see what I can do. But oh, I said I would stop by Resident Services first. I already have the Nook Miles ticket. I just want to stop by Resident Services so I can use the machine and see what else I can possibly order. Can I order a gold nugget out of the machine? I'll pay a good mint for it. Let's see. I'm going in. Here I come. All right, let's see what my options are. So, hello, I'm using the machine again so I can get the daily Nook Miles. Oh, I didn't use it yesterday. I probably should just give up on this. I've got enough Nook Miles. All right, redeem Nook Miles. What are my options? Let's see, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, you can't order anything that has to be crafted, can you? Outside of maybe something like a bookshelf. Oy. Well, I suppose it's worth looking into. Nook shopping. Can I buy? If I just type in gold, what happens? Okay. What will you let me buy? Not for sale, 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 not for sale. Ooh, no. Not for sale, not for sale, not. Ooh. You can't buy a golden arowana model because you have to craft it, but you can buy a gold turtle. Frankly, I think the gold turtle looks better. Yeah, all this golden stuff is not for sale. It's merely here to remind myself of what I have obtained already. Darn it. Okay, how about, can I buy a snowflake? Is that an option? Snowflake. Because that's not something I craft, that's something I catch, right? Can I just buy them? No, 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 no. And those are things that I have to craft using snowflakes. Darn it, man. Darn it all. Well, I don't even want to buy a Nook. Okay, I do want to buy a Nook Miles ticket because I'm already in here and I may as well. But darn it all. You're messing me up. You're messing me up bad. This is getting too tricky. Oh, man. There must be a way to have my friends help or something. There must be a way to optimize the workflow of this. I will figure it out, but for now, I'm taking an extra Nook Miles ticket. All right. Folks, we are going on a secondary Nook Miles Island tour, so I can get even more supplies, okay? The more, the merrier, I suppose. Did I ever put my other items away? No. I guess I should do that real quick. Let me step by my house. No one better come to my house right now. Now is actually not a good time. For the past couple of days, I wanted people to come to my house so you could see the pet roach that I had. But now the roach is dead, and now I'm trying to get a move on so I can make future days easier. Doing the work now so that subsequent days are more streamlined, okay? So put all that away. The clumps of weeds, away. The sand dollar, away. The wasp, showed off. Yeah, baby! All right, otherwise, put that in storage. The fossil, put that in storage. The stones, put that in storage. The wasp nest, put that in storage. The tree branches, put that in storage. The softwood, put that in storage. The clay, put that in storage. And the iron nuggets, put that in storage. Okay. Woo-wee. Now I'm just working. Now it actually is just homework. But again, do the homework now so it's less problems later. I kind of grew into that habit because when I would come home from school each day, I would walk home, and my grandparents' house was closest to my school. So I would go to my grandparents' house, and then I would wait for my mom or someone to pick me up and take me home. And my grandparents were the only ones with a printer. So any work that I had to do on a computer that required stuff to be printed out had to be done at my grandparents' place. And that just got me into the workflow of like doing the work now so I don't have to worry about it later. Now, yes, genuinely, there are some times when I will work late, for example, and then I'll come home at 11 o'clock or midnight, and I go, there's no way I can work on stuff right now. I'll do it first thing in the morning. So what I'll actually do is I will decrease the amount of hours which I sleep, and I'll get up super early and do any additional work then. That doesn't fly for Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing, I have to do every single day for an hour. So I have to decide if I have to do it before work or after work. Thankfully, I have today off, so I could do it whenever. And so I'm just doing it first thing in the morning so I can tend to other things later on in the day because there are other videos and other projects that I must do. As a friendly reminder, I do more than just play Animal Crossing. I work on other videos, and I have videos for clients that I have to do. Also, remember when I was talking about how you can go to another island and there'll be like another fruit like peaches on it? Found it. Well, okay. I'll actually take all these peaches. I don't know if there will be another DIY recipe that would require peaches, but since peaches are not my island's native fruits and I would have to actually pluck them out of my own trees anyway, and I only have a limited amount of peach trees to get peaches, may as well grab them here. I'm not super fond of eating peaches either. I don't care too much for peach flavoring unless it's like in a popsicle, but I'd rather have them over pears. I just think pears are icky. I don't know if I like pear flavoring in anything. I can't even think of something that has pear flavoring. Has anyone ever made a pear flavored popsicle? If they have, I've never tried it, but I'm not convinced that it's real. But peach flavoring, yeah, peach flavoring's fine, like whatever. Yeah, here we go. So we will go ahead and get little holes there. Boom, iron nuggets. Can I get a gold nugget perchance? Is that a possibility? Because I do need one more. Doggone it. Doggone it. Well, whatever. Can't say I didn't try, right? If there's another rock, I will bonk it today. I will pray for a gold nugget, though. Okay, and we'll leave those little holes there to remind myself that I already bonked that rock. Okay. Because I do so many things, and I talk so much, and I'm not keeping notes, not keeping tabs, so I just forget things. Okay. Forget what I'm doing half the time. All right. The peaches! The peaches! The peaches! There you go, boom. Boom. Okay, taking some of these, taking some of these. Yes, yes, yes! All right, folks, you've never seen me carry so many peaches in my life. Here we are. Okay, taking them all. Taking them all. Oh, yep, hang on, I gotta make sure I get the wood piece. Wood is like the core of stuff that I would need in order to craft items in this game. Wood and stones. I gotta make sure I have a plentiful amount of each. So if I see a wood piece just lying on the ground, I best take it and put it in my own inventory. All right, the peaches, well, now I'm kind of hoping that there is a peach-related item that I have to craft in the future, so that way I actually will just be ready to craft it. And here, a snowflake. I'm gonna get it. I never thought I'd be at a point where I would need to really hunt down extra snowflakes. I know when snowflakes were first in the game, back when I played this game in January of, that must have been 2021, I was ambitious to get plenty of them to craft stuff, but now, I thought those days were over. And then Nintendo was like, you want to hear a funny joke? And I'm like, no, I've laughed enough in my lifetime, thank you. But alas, they got the last laugh. In any case, I mean, it's fine. It's just another thing for me to do, and it's only the beginning of the year, and it won't be forever. And I don't want to make it sound like I'm dreading doing this. I'm not. I'm enjoying myself. It is relaxing. I'm at a point in my life where I have so many other things that I have to do, to where it's like, oh, this is really not good timing. And then I ask myself, well, when would have been good timing? And if I think about it for more than 2 seconds, I would say there really never was going to be good timing for this. So let's just get it out of the way, which brings this conversation full circle. Let's just knock it out now, here at the start of the year. So that way, when the rest of the year becomes even more busy, and I'm expecting that it will be, I will have other projects that I can just do at that time, and I won't need to be distracted by Animal Crossing. So, we will keep it going then. Boom, boom, boom. I suppose the one downside that you get from an island that only has the peach trees is that you can't get tree branches, if you needed those. And I think the only reason you would need those is to craft one or two specific items, maybe like a net, right? But, you know, different strokes for different folks. You get different items on different islands. That is the luck of the draw. So, I'm fine with a peach island right now. That's all going to go in my inventory in a moment. And thankfully, I still have a couple more inventory slots. So we'll grab these. Boom, boom, boom. Grab this. Yes, 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 yes. All right. And then we'll actually bonk this from this side. All set, here we go. It's go time! All right, it's gold nugget, please. Man, now I really am gonna be bonking all the rocks on my island every single day because now I am desperate for a gold nugget, and it makes me more grateful that I got those gold nuggets right at the start of the version 3.0 iteration of my series. I got like 2 immediately, and I already had to use them up, and now I just need 1 more to craft this recipe, and then that recipe will be done, and then Captain's like, oh, and while you're at it, I need you to craft 1 more thing that requires gold, and I'll be like, no, please, no more gold. I don't love gold unless it's the Pokemon variety. Because then that's a fantastic game. That's what made me such a big Pokemon fan. But that's a story for another time. I mean, I suppose I could have told that story now, but this video is almost over. I could share it later. All right, well, we're getting plenty of iron nuggets. That's good. That's plenty good. I don't want to make it seem like I'm not grateful for the regular iron nuggets. That's awesome. It's just gold nuggets, have I think a literal 1% chance of appearing. I think someone did find out the odds. And it's just like, darn it. Well, 1% chance, that's 1 in 100. I bonk a rock 9 times. That means I should get one by 11 rocks, or 12 rocks bonked rather. Is technically what that means, but it also technically doesn't mean that. It should mean that after bonking a rock 12 times, I would have at least 1 gold nugget. But it's still a 1 in 100 chance every time. Like, it doesn't mean that magically I'm due for a gold nugget. You know? It's still the same. It's still a 1% chance every time. It's not like the odds are going up. It's not the same math that would occur where you're pulling marbles out of a bag and there's only 6 marbles in the bag, and now that you've pulled out 5 of the marbles, you're like, well, the only marble left is this one. Like, no, it's still a 1 in 100 chance. It just means that after bonking 12 rocks, I should get one if the odds are 1 in 100. But I also could just have bad luck on that front. I don't know, sometimes I have really good luck, like that time I played Deal or No Deal, and I got the $1 million case just by mashing. That was funny. But sometimes I have really bad luck. Like, have you ever seen me compete in Pokemon? Well, I don't know, I guess I've had some lucky endeavors on that front too. Darn it, I don't think I got 3 wood pieces to come out. Here, am I gonna have a similar issue with this one? Nope, that one dropped 3 wood pieces, okay. We are almost done, folks. I'm almost done deforesting this island, and then we can go ahead and get a move on. And here, let's get the coconut tree real quick. Don't think I forgot about you. And what's this? A DIY recipe over here to the side. Well, unless it's for a gold shovel, I'm willing to bet that I already know it. And if I already know it, I will just drop it here. Let's see. All right, boom. Okay, firewood. Yep, already know it. And I'm not interested in using up my valuable wood pieces to craft it anyway, unless it's necessary for that Nook Miles achievement. And I already have the other Nook Miles achievement of crafting like 500 items, where I just crafted scattered papers and document stacks into each other back and forth. All right, here we go. Thank you. I got it. 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 Got it. Got it. Okay, so 3 more trees then. This should be a breeze for me's. All right, so we got this. Here we are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, boom, boom, boom. Awesome. All right, couple more peaches, and then I'll see if I can return to the island and craft like 1 or 2 more quick things. I'm not gonna be able to craft that gold model. That just won't happen. But I'll be able to craft any of the wooden stuff and possibly even some of the stone or iron stuff. Oh, hang on, and there's another snowflake. That's right, I needed to be hunting these. And don't go too far now. No, 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 no! I tried like 5 times and I blew it every single time. Darn it, I'm no good at getting the snowflakes apparently. I'm so bad. Okay. Well, if that other snowflake in the background comes closer to me, I'll go for it, but I'm not going out of my way just to chase that snowflake down. Oh, actually, is it coming this direction? Nah, that's fine. Well, fine. Nope, it's thinking about it. It's thinking about it. Come here. There we go! Folks, I'm 1 snowflake closer toward having enough to create 3 ski slope walls. These requests are crazy, dude. How absurd are they gonna get? How ridiculous are they gonna get? There's no way, like, even if I didn't exhaust all of my supplies in the version 2.0 iteration of this series, there's no way I'd have all the supplies to do this in 1 fell swoop. You would require me to get more. So, getting more is what I'm doing. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, and I bonked that rock already. See, that's why I made sure to leave the little holes there. Okay, we'll take this peach. Grab these, grab this, grab this. All right, I'm out of here. I'll put the axe away. Oh, wait, no, wait. There's some snowflakes. There's some snowflakes. I have to get those now. That's something I have to be hunting down now. So there's one more. Great, thank you. All set. And then I have to grab this one. Got that one. Thank you. Okay, very good. Very good, very good, very good. All right, well then I'm just ready to get out of here, dude. All right, stovetop rubber band. I don't know if I've put a rubber band on a stovetop. I don't know if you want to do that. Isn't that dangerous? I guess you can't really like burn the rubber, but I don't know. I'd rather not. Chance that. Stovetop rubber band. That's your nickname, huh? Have not heard that previously. And if I did read that previously in Animal Crossing, then I have since forgotten, and that's a fresh one to me. All right, well, let's craft one or two more things, see if I can get to the next little hurdle to where Captain will give me some more hotel tickets that I inevitably will not spend unless they finally put game systems in the lobby. I'm just waiting for that. I'm waiting for the day where I have access to the game systems because that's another update added to this game, and I have no access to them yet. I probably get access to those after I make, what, like 10 hotel rooms? That'll be my guess. All right, so let's craft. Oh, hey, I do have enough for this. Oh, but you need 3, that's right. And then you need, All right, hang on. I gotta go bonk. Did I bonk these trees already? Did I do that? Don't remember. Let me see, I need one more piece of wood. I did bonk this tree. Okay, never mind. Never mind. That means I gotta go bonk one of my fruit trees in the back. Which is fine, this will serve as a reminder for me to put some other fruits away anyway. So, coconut tree. Oh, I didn't bonk these coconut trees in the back, did I? There we go. Let's get it. Let's just bonk these ones then. All right? And then I'll go ahead and stop at a little shed that I have to my left. I'll put my supplies in there, and then I'll craft something or two. And hello, Daisy May. You were mentioned at the beginning of the video, but I'm only just now seeing you. But hello, and goodbye. Okay, great. That's extra wood pieces. All right, we are good, we are golden, we are set. We're about to, well, we're not actually gonna be golden because I'm lacking the gold nuggets that would be required to make the golden recipes, but we're otherwise good. All right, and here's the shed that I put over here. Watch out, Tybalt, I've got an axe. All right, I gave Minu the medicine. I used 2 Nook Miles tickets. I got a friggin' ton of peaches and some snowflakes. There you go. That ought to be good. All right, and then I've got a crafting table over here that I feel as though I seldom use. So let's go ahead and use it real quick, right beside the water. Okay, let's craft. Very good. All right, so now I need to be able to make 3 of these. Boom, thank you. Awesome. All right, so that's all set. And then what was the other thing? Did I have enough to make that? Let me see. Oh, I need another flimsy shovel. I need another flimsy shovel. Okay, give me just a moment. I will go buy one. I guess I can stop running around with an axe, huh? All right, there we go. I'm gonna go get a obviously I can make one, but I'd rather just buy one because I don't want to exhaust my resources making another shovel. I want to save any resources that would go into making a shovel into making something else that is required for this Cat and Nook Miles achievement. So, we'll go buy one. I should have bought one while I was on the Nook Miles island, so I could just use Nook Miles to get it, but I got plenty of bells as well. It's just, I know I will use more bells, even if I have a plentiful amount. I don't use Nook Miles for anything else. I just have a bunch of them. I have so many from pursuing all the Nook Miles achievements. Okay, we need a flimsy shovel if you get a moment. Okay, so here we go. The flimsy shovel. Very good, thank you. All right, all set. All right, we're good on that one. We're good on that one. Okay, so we'll go craft it, and this time I'll use the crafting table that, I don't know, is over by the resident services area. Okay, excuse me. And then I will go ahead and drop off the items. And then I might have to make 1 or 2 more items real quickly. I would like to get to the next threshold, but if they're impossible to make, then I can't do anything, right? So here, set quantity. 2 of those, please. That many. Very good. Thank you. All right, let's go drop those off before I accidentally craft something that I made already, which could have happened already. I don't know, whatever. All right, Captain, I got more stuff for you, and I'm hoping in a day or two's time, you'll be like, you know, we gotta make more basic stuff. That's what the people like. And I'll be like, I'm fine with that. You want tree branches or weed clumps? Because I got hundreds, if not thousands of those. All right, here we go. So boom, submit. Okay, so that's done. Okay, boom, another gold watering can, dude. I don't want to forfeit my own. Oh wait, we hit the next threshold though.
Looks like you brought tons of DIY stuff, Yard. Now that makes me delivery trips even more worthwhile. Here's a little gift from yours truly, Yoshiller. I'm giving you 100 tickets you can use at the hotel.
Well, thankfully we're done for the day. Man, I gotta get more gold. Oh man, I might just have to have a part where I do nothing but sail to islands and only bonk the rocks to try and get gold. I can forfeit my own gold watering can, but that doesn't change the fact that I was still need another gold nugget to get the gold model. Well, all right, even so, I did customize a hotel room and I did get more stuff crafted toward that achievement, and I did go to some Nook Miles islands to get more supplies to craft more stuff, so I made progress all the same. All right, folks, well, that's gonna kind of set the precedent for the next couple of videos. We'll see if I can get more gold and other supplies, but for now, that wraps up this video of Animal Crossing New Horizons daily gameplay, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all in future videos. Bye-bye, humans! Whoosh! And so, we've reached the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please click on the like button or leave a comment. Either of those actions would really help me out. If you wish to see more of my gameplay content, please click the subscribe button so that you can be notified each time I post a new video. And if you click on the bell icon, you can customize how often you receive notifications. Thank you so much for watching my video all the way to the end, and I hope to see you around in the future. Bye-bye, humans! Whoosh!